हेलो सो वेलकम बैक गाइस इन अनदर वीडियो। इस वीडियो का बेसिकली एजेंडा है कि वी विल ट्राई टू एक्सप्लोर दिस कैगल मॉडल सेक्शन इन अ लिटिल बिट मोर डेप्थ बिकॉज मुझे लगता है कि ये वन ऑफ द मोस्ट लीस्ट यूज फीचर है जो कि हम डेटा साइंस सीखने वाले लोग यूज़ करते हैं। तो व्हाट वी विल ट्राई टू डू इज़ ट्राई टू एक्सप्लोर फ्यू मॉडल्स हियर एंड वी विल सी कि कैसे कैगल मॉडल्स को अपने नोटबुक में पुल करना है एंड हाउ टू मेक इट यूज फॉर योर प्रोजेक्ट और वट एवर machine learning or data science project you are trying to implement. ठीक है, so there are so many models here. So how do we get started? So let's first explore what type of models are there in this. So you can see in the task section that we have text generation, image classification, object detection. So these type of models, basically state of the art models which have been trained on huge data set and for a uh, very large amount of time. So those models are available here. So if you want to uh, use these models for your own specific use case, then just pull these models, fine tune them and make it cater to your use case. ठीक है, so basically यहाँ पे guides भी दिए हुए हैं, explore guide, learning guides. अगर इमेज डेटा का तुम्हें चाहिए या टेक्स्ट डेटा का चाहिए और ऑडियो डेटा यू वांट टू एक्सप्लोर, सो यू कैन गो टू एनी, आजकल तो टेक्स्ट डेटा ही चल रहा है, सो यू कैन सी दैट देयर इज अ नोटबुक ऑन हाउ टू solve the glue task using BERT on Kaggle GPUs. We have here BERT fine tuning, text classification with movie reviews. So these type of different type of models are available in the Kaggle Models Hub. Okay, so these are the different model and what are the use case of this? Basically, I would like to explain you that these models can be, they are large language models, and to create any Gen AI related project, you definitely need a large language model. And the best source to get this is for free, of course, because most of the people or the YouTube videos which you will see, they use OpenAI APIs or some other paid APIs, which have very limited free usage or whether they are paid. So how you will create a project that does not require a paid API, but still it will work. So this is the one of the greatest advantage that I think Kaggle models give, because I can fetch the model in my notebook and use it for free of cost, because in this way I don't have to download it locally and will not have to run this on my system. I can leverage the model as well as the Kaggle GPU to create my own Gen AI project. Okay, so one other thing is that let's get started first. How I would like to show you how you can pull a model and how to write the code to use that model also. So we will see that how to use Kaggle models. एंड सबसे पहले क्या करना है कि कंसिडरिंग considering that you have decided which model you want to use. Let's say I want to use Qwen 2.5. Okay, so I will go to my notebook, add input, and I will search Qwen 2.5 model. Okay, so here I am getting this option framework, transformers and gguf. So in which format I want to load the model. So gguf is basically GPT generated unified framework. It is a Basically, this is a format which is more suitable for the inference on local machine. But if you want to utilize the cloud GPUs or this Kaggle GPU, then better you go with the transformer. So we will also go with the transformer only. And which model shall I choose? 32 billion, 72 billion, or 7 billion, or this 0.5 billion? Okay, so the main thing you need to remember is this section. Wait, you have GPU P100, and in this you get 16 GB of GPU RAM. So there is a limit of how big a model you can load on that GPU. So basically, remember this, how you can calculate is a 1 billion model on a float 32-bit precision. It takes around 4 GB of GPU memory. Okay, so how did I came to this calculation? You can also calculate it यार. 32 bits का एक float 32 होता है. Okay, and 1 billion is 10 power 9. Okay, so if these are this many bits a 1 billion model will have. In full precision, that is float 32. So if I divide it by 8, I will get what? 4 times 10 power 9 bytes, right? This many bytes I will have. And then if I divide it by 1000, it will be 4 into 10 power 6 kilobytes. Then if I divide it by again 1000, it will be 4 into 10 power 3 megabytes. And if you divide it by 1000 again, it will be 4 gigabytes. But you can say the conversion is from 1 MB contain 1024 KB. So it is an approximate calculation. So that's why I am saying a 1 billion model will approximately take 4 GB of data, 4 GB of GPU RAM in full precision. So now you can apply वो वाला concept कि 2 रुपए की अ, एक टॉफी है तो 5 टॉफी कितने रुपए की होगी, तो सेम logic you have to apply here also. So let's say I want to load this 2.5 Qwen 2.5 using transformers, and which variation I would like to choose. Can I, let's say, can I use 7 billion model? So 7 billion will require on full precision 7 into 4, that is 28 GB of GPU RAM. So I won't be able to run this on this system. But can I load it using GPT-Q int 4? What is this? Basically, let's go one by one. 7 billion instruct. What is the difference between first and second is, first is the base model and the second has been instructor fine-tuned, instruction fine-tuned. So it is more adapt to what I say, responding to the instruction of the user or the person who is using the model. So this is what the instruct means. So all these are instruct models, and this is not the quantized version. Now this 7 billion instruct AWQ, GPTQ, all these are quantized versions. The Q here stands for quantization, and this AWQ is your activation aware quantization. What does that mean? AWQ is activation aware quantization. Okay. And मैंने क्या बताया था? GGUF I have told you. This is your GPT generated unified format. This is basically more adapt to the local inference. And then here comes auto GPTQ. What is this? This is your automatic GPT quantization. So quantization is a very nice topic. What I find is, and if I try to check this 7 billion in into 4, how much it will be? So this will be around, this will take around 3.5 uh, 3.5 GB of my GPU RAM. How I had divided it by 7 divided by 2, because in int 8 precision, it will take 1 GB for 1 billion model. And for in int 4, it will be 0.5 GB multiplied by 7, that is 3.5. So that's how you can do a rough calculation. But I am just here showing you how to load a model and how to use it. So I will go with the uh, this one. Let's say GPT int 8. Why I am choosing this, I will let you know this also. And I will go with the add model, and I will start my notebook also. Okay. So which version I have loaded? 0.5 billion GPTQ int 8. This version I have loaded. So if you will go to the model page, you will get this getting started code also. Generally, it has been provided for a quick start. So I will copy this only and will move on to my notebook. So I will break down this one for you so that it is easy to understand, and we can verify also whether it is taking how much memory is it taking. So zero point 0.5 billion model in int 8 precision should take around 0.5 GB only. Okay, so as of now, so my GPU is completely empty. Okay, so let's load this model. So will this get loaded? You can see that there are these safe tensors. Basically, it is loaded in the PyTorch format. S- So that is what uh, is the format when you load it using the transformers. If you load it using Keras, so it will be in TensorFlow. So that's what it is. So I am getting error. What error it is? Pip install optimum. To load a GPT-Q quantized model, it is telling me you need a this optimum module or library, I would say. So let's download this very fast, and I will load this. So you can see that this optimum library is around 1 GB, 600 MB here, 300 here, 211 here, or this is all the dependency libraries which are required to run this optimum library. So you can see I got 1.5 GB used here. So let's wait for this getting installed. Okay, so my library has been installed. So I will try whether this can be run again or not. So again, I am not able to run. Why? Because it is telling me to restart, and because I have installed a new library, it need a restart. It does not need it always, but this time it is asking. So let's do that. So you can see again, I am not able to load the model. Why? Because it is dependent on one more module. So it is telling me to load this library or this library. So I will go with this auto GPTQ, and let's install this. So you can see while loading the model, I am getting these errors. So it's not like I have not gone through uh, how to load this. I knew this already, but I wanted to show you guys like when you are using a Kaggle model, if you are facing some issues, then go search for it or read the error message carefully. You will certainly get answer in that only. Or you can search for the internet, Stack Overflow or ChatGPT, ki jai ho. So you can check there also. So I have installed one more library. I will restart. Okay, I have stopped my session. That was a mistake. I will have to download my libraries again. Okay, so sorry, yaar. I restarted my session, and so I have installed these library, restart my session again, and now I will try to load my model. Just keep an eye on this GPU memory, how much this is being utilized when I'm trying to load this zero point 0.5 billion instruct GPTQ in 8 model, which has been quantized from float 32, I guess. Okay, so let's see. These are some warnings. You can ignore this, or you can put that import warnings and ignore warnings. That will try help clear your console also. Okay, so you can see that my model has been loaded and it is taking around 905 megabytes. It should not have taken this much, but it's okay. Because you can see here also, it is 640 MB only. Um, so um, as of my knowledge, this calculation of 1 billion to 4 GB is approximately correct. And uh, I have showed you the calculation also. So we can move forward and we can try to uh, do some inference using this model. Okay, that's why we have loaded this. So this is some format which has been provided here. Give me a short introduction to large language model. हम कुछ बढ़िया सा पूछते हैं कि write a joke that is not dark. So I can give a prompt. You are a smart reasoning model. So think before giving any output. So as you know guys, कि Qwen model जो है वो एक reasoning models होते हैं. So they are used for such tasks only. So reasoning model का basically use यही है कि they just not generate the text. They have some mechanism to think. They have the those tokens for thinking window also. So the response which is generated is better than a normal non-thinking model. Okay, so let's try to run this and see what response I am getting. So why did the tomato turn red? Because it saw the solid salad dressing. So wow, अच्छा ही joke था यार. So one thing I can do is I can create generate response here, and I can write my prompt in this, and let's put it here and return response. So why I have created this function? So the main reason behind this is you can use this. Now you can use this as a as your function. Let's say you are creating a RAG project. So in your RAG project, this function will be very crucial for you. So you can use it for with different prompts, uh, with let's say data for in context answers. Uh, Basically, the text component which you will fetch from your database or knowledge base, you will append it in your prompt and with your queries, and then you can pass it to the this model. It will give you the required response. So let's test my function also. Generate response. So I would like to know, how are you today? Help me learn ML and DL. So generate response is not defined. Why? Because I forgot S here. And let's run this again. So hello, I am here to help you with questions about machine learning, deep learning. How can I assist you today? So this is a fairly small model. I have used only 0.5 billion model. So if you will, you can use up to 7 billion int 8 quantized model. You can use in the Kaggle notebook with GPU P100, GPU P100, because it has 16 GB capacity here. You can see. And if you will use P4 two GPUs, so then you can use up to 30 GB GPU RAM. Okay, so you just need to keep this as auto, and it will be automatically get mapped to the or allocated to the two GPUs when you will use GPU T4. So this is how, yeah, you can use a Kaggle model using their quick start code. And I would like to tell you about some more models. Let's say this Qwen-3 model has been recently released, and this is a one of the thinking model. So if you will go to this, there also they have Qwen-3 highlights what is the new thing in this requirement to load this model particularly, and what are the different parameters that you should use for thinking mode and non-thinking mode. What is this? So Qwen is a reasoning model, Qwen 2.5 or Qwen coder, and in Qwen 3, we have this thinking capability also that you can leverage. And uh, to make sure you are getting the correct output and optimize in a optimized manner, you have to follow these instructions. You can read about this to uh, make the most out of these models. Here also you have multiple versions in which you can load your model. And this let's say one more thing that is issue with this Qwen 3 models that I faced during loading is some models require high compute capability GPUs. Okay, so there is possibility you won't be able to run it in Kaggle GPUs. It require 4090 or the H100. So it is not like you will be able to run each model in Kaggle GPUs, but yeah, there are fairly enough models which you can use for your projects basically. And let's say I want to uh, create a RAG related project. So I need embedding models. Okay, so I will search, go to models. I can see there are around 135 models. So let's say this universal sentence encoder I have. So you can go to this. There is also they have provided with this. Okay, quick start. Let's try to run this code also. Okay, so I will just put this. For using this, I need basically, I will have to load this hub. What is this hub? It is Kaggle Hub. Okay. So here, no, TensorFlow Hub it is, sorry. So let's use this one only. And if I try to run this one, so see, I have not added the input, uh, but still it has automatically loaded it here and it is ready to pre-process. Okay, what is the problem? Why? Okay, so this one model is not working. I don't know what is the issue. You can try Google it and let me know in the comments like why this, how we can make use of it. And so there are multiple models here. If you are not able to use one type of model, you go with the other one, because there are so many models to cater a particular use case. If I want to create embedding, so there are multiple models. This perch one, you can see like what is this, a global bird embedding and classification model. So basically this is a audio, for audio, how you can create embeddings for the audio data. This is related to that. And for each one you can get some quick start code or quick start guide. Here people use that particular model to create their notebook. So that's how you can move forward with using Kaggle models. So this is it about this video. Just wanted to show like how you can use Kaggle models for your let's say generative AI related project, because for that you need LLM, and to make use of LLM you need good GPU, as well as you need the model weights or the particular format in which you can load the model. So this is how you can use a Qwen model language model from the Kaggle Models Hub. There are others also. I will try and upload a complete end-to-end RAG based project video, like how you can use this model to create a RAG related project. So in that we will be using embedding model as well as your language model also. So we will see that in upcoming videos. So thank you for this watching this video.